Raidījums Futbolbumbās, Pšemislavs Lagožnijs, nu jau bijušais Jūrmalas Spartakā galvenais treneris un atvadoties no Latvijas, viņš piekrita sniegt interviju mums. Un tad arī sāksim. Pšemek, hello, how are you and how do you feel 2 days before leaving Latvia?
Labdien! Generally I feel good. Like I always underline, I really love this country. I spent here really good time. I also visit other, we can say, known football region also, like, I don't know, Kuldiga, Sigulda. So, yeah, I feel really good. I feel relaxed, and I will have only like a really positive memory about my job here, about the people, everything, what I met here, what I touch. Yeah, so generally I'm positive.
We have two main topics today. One is the Jūrmalas Spartaks and the second one is Latvian football overall. So let's start with the Spartaks. Yesterday in the press conference, when you announced that you're leaving, you said that you can't give anything more for this team. So we see that sometimes one coach works like 8 or 9 or 10 years with one team, one club, and gives something to the team. What is the difference between this situation and your situation, that you are saying that I can't stay here longer?
Yeah, like I said on the press conference, I think this is good moments, like, to give more information about this. Yes, because it's not my mention or my idea. It's not that I cannot work more with this team, or I'm the coach who is ready to work 1 year and finish. I'm empty. No, it's not about this. I really, if everything is good, I can sign 3 years contract with one club and work and be happy, because the pluses is, you know, the club. You know, the city, structure, fans, everything, and I think it's really comfortable situation for the coach, and coaches love this kind of possibility when they can stay more time in one city, one place. But what I wanna said, that if we talk about like a club organization, everything, in this moment, what I can offer, what I can give to this club, I did it. And I mean more about my possibility, like a coach, to change this situation. I mean, what people see. People see the football game, results, how the team performs, but the most important for me is my daily work and possibility, what I can do during this week before the games, what kind of players, help, support, training condition we have. So in this moment and in this environment, I think I gave my best, but without some structure changes, it's really hard to make really good results in Spartaks. I also believe that we achieve worse results than we play football. And I can say that we had a lot of bad luck in football in this season. Also here, today we are in the Meta Stadium. In 17 or 18 minutes of the game when we play against Meta, on the replay, we can see that we should receive penalty because one of the Meta defender touched the ball arm over the head. No, we concede the goal. For us, it's difficult after come back to the game. So was a lot of bad circumstances, but this is part of the football. I must take it on my chest. We didn't achieve good results. I tried to do my best. I believe, because it's similar situation like last season when Marek Zup also was the coach. First, this game when we play artificial, when we play not in our home, also this is important. 11 games we can say away. Without pre-season, like I suppose, it's really difficult to achieve good football results. Also, too many changes in the roster, in the squad. Yes, influence of the all of situation. But okay, for all of us, it's a really good experience. We try to do our best, and I believe that when Spartak starts play in the Sloka Stadium, they will achieve better results, and they will take not only 1 but also 3 points from games. And I'm not angry or disappointed. No, I will. Spartak Jūrmala has one more fun in the football world, and I will follow the guys. I will follow the games if I have time, results. So I wish them all the best. But in my opinion, inside people who manage this club, they must answer on one question: what we really want.
Okay, I understand what you are talking, but I want to try to oppose your arguments. First of all, I didn't hear any big critics about these results because everyone understands the circumstances. And the second argument is that the team is really young and many Latvian youngsters, and so you can work with them to make progress them every time they become better. So didn't you see that you can try to work a little bit more? It doesn't matter about the results, but the performance of the players, the progress of the players. We remember the last year, I don't know, the Leonel Vambayo, you tell us how he made progress, how you worked with him, and why didn't you see this motivation or possibility to work longer here and to make something similar?
Well, first of all, it's also a good opportunity to underline these things. Yes, you are right, and I'm really proud that I met this kind of people in the Spartak Jūrmalas, because in Poland, no chance to be in this situation that I didn't win a lot of games and I'm still working in the club. No matter where, they don't ask you if, I don't know, club has player, no player, has money, no money, you lose, you are loser, go to home. Here, in Jūrmalas, in Spartak, in Latvia, I receive a lot of positive feedbacks from the club, from the workers, also from the player. They weren't like, coach is bad, we are good, and this is coaching mistake. No, I think I work with 6 coaches in my life in a different structure. We talk only about like a first division football somewhere. So I see this kind of situation of behavior of the players. In this moment, everybody like support me, everybody helped me, and it was for me something beautiful, and I really appreciate that I had this kind of chance. Yes, I also agree with you that I could give something more for these young players, develop them, and try to change them and learn. And I think, okay, last season for me was like a perfect, beautiful story. Case about Wamba, case about Melniks, who from nowhere to under 21 national team, I believe that he will have during, I don't know, maybe 1 year, chance to go also to first national team. I believe in this guy. Adam Marchiev, foreign player, who also grew up a lot. Other Latvian players, Markus Alpen start to play more. I don't know, Artur Lotchikovs, when he came from Ventspils to Spartaks, he started like a bench players. He finished on the season like a first 11 player and the key player in under 21 national team. So yes, I know how I can help the young guys, how to work with them. And also in this season, I think the guys who met me, I helped them a little bit, and I believe that I did it to develop the skills in the football, but also it's the moment that I must think also about myself. Me, like a coach, I also want to grow up. And I need like support and good environment when I can learn from somebody, when I can receive more, like we can say, coaching support to make next step in my coaching career. And this is the reason why I decided to leave Spartak Jūrmalas. I think also maybe it's like a good chance for next coach who will be profile similar like me, who came here with fresh energy, fresh mind, and he will try like change the situation. Maybe he discover other player, and this is for me now really interesting. What kind of changes we can see during next months or weeks? Like in my case was Melniks, who received chance of his life, who will be from the players who now were in the football wardrobe or in the shadow. Now they start to play in starting 11. And also for me will be lesson how and what happened that now they start to play better.
Okay, you are not an owner of Jūrmalas Spartaks, but can you tell in simple words for football fans why Spartaks this year is weaker than last year when you come?
I don't really know. I don't really know what's happened. I think all situation around the world influence also on the football possibility and everything. For sure, we know this. We know this looking on Spartak Jūrmalas squad last season and this season, that is big difference. A lot of young players, and they also need the time. They also need the time because it's easier, for example, give a chance 2-3 young players around older players when these older players help them to adapt to the intensity of the league, to create good training environment. This young player must faster and faster make these steps forward to be able to be competitive on the training and everything. A little bit different when we have 2 or 3 older players and the rest is young players. It's a little bit different kind of work, and I think this is maybe the reason.
Late preparation this year. Late preparation this year before the season.
For sure. I don't wanna talk a lot about this because now we have so it's like we can say 4 months. But okay, in the preseason also we had situation that in February we had to stop training because of COVID in our team. I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 people only from our staff and players didn't get COVID virus. One of them was me. Some players come back and after 2-3 weeks they still cannot breathe normal. So it was one of the factors what destroyed our preparation and influenced what we can do. Also, it's like not a secret because you underline also in this interview that know a lot of information about players, everything. But okay, this is the life, and me like a coach, I must be ready. I really try to do my best. If you ask players, the Richard or Gustav who work every day with me in the club, they saw my daily work. Every time was the meeting with the players, analysis, our training, everything what I could do, I do with my passion, because also this is like, first of all, my job. Second, it's my passion. Football is my passion, and I try to use this time to be better and better every day. Unfortunately, I didn't achieve better results on this season. Well.
Last question about Spartaks. Yesterday, when you lost to Riga, I noticed that Spartaks players are screaming each other pretty much, and the question is about atmosphere. I don't speak about the coach and players, but about the players themselves. Is this team very, like, I don't know, friendly and good atmosphere right now? Or maybe this result also put them down and they become nervous and angry each other?
Well, so also this is a really interesting question, and what I can say, first of all, for the young players who debut in Versliga, I don't know how many debuts we had in the Spartak in this season, but a lot. If I remember good, in first game against RFS was 7 debuts in Versliga. Players 2003, 4, even 5, even 6, Timur got a debut. For them it's really difficult debut when you have loss, maybe draw, loss, for mental side. But from the other side, I can tell these words here in this interview and give some information we can say from inside. One day after one of the lost, I make like a psychologist room. I said to the players, man, we have today recovery, plan is this, we make this on the gym, running track gym. If somebody of you wanna come to me, talk with me, say something, ask why I don't play, why my colleague play, come on. I am free for you, available, we can talk. And one of the players came Laza, Oleg license, and I said, Oleg, something happened? No, coach, no. I wanna just tell you one thing, because I'm almost finished, you are on the beginning on your way. So it will be really nice to hear for you. So, okay, what's happened? And Oleg said, coach, I play in Poland, I play in a big club in Latvia, and I play in Russia. And you can be proud, because never in this kind of situation, when it's lost, I'm first time when the players in dressing room don't start that it's shit coach and shit physical preparation. So you can be proud that we are everybody with you, and we know that your job is really good and useful for us. So I start to laughing, because also this is like a case what usually journalists, when team have had bad results, they run less, it's bad preparation, something. So Oleg said me like funny story, but for me means a lot. No, I can say that team from first until last day, they were with me. Also on the meeting in the hotel pre-game Riga, when officially I announce everybody that no matter what happened, this is my last game, decision finish. Also, they receive some gifts from my side. Maybe some of players tell you one day. Some of them crying, some of them had a lot of emotion inside. So I believe that I built with them really good relationships. Because also, if we talk about coaching job these days, coach is not only the guy who go on the training, who make exercise, who prepare training session. For me, in the coaching job, the most important thing is manage the people and find the way how to talk with everybody and how to find this correct key to this head, what I talk about Wamba last season. And I believe that with most of them, of course not with everybody, they will have really positive memory about me, because I think our cooperation was really good. Of course, also better atmosphere, better everything, make results. It's logic. It's logic in football, but in case when we had a lot of this disappointment in this season, I cannot say that team is not unit, that team is completely destroyed. No, but the young guys especially who never touch adult football, I mean about academy player, they need a little bit more behavior, how to, I don't know, prepare yourself to the game, how to behavior in situation to older player or to experienced player, how to react on some of things. Typical example, sometimes during the training session or I don't know, in the game, one player can shout on other, and it's normal. And it's normal and happen everywhere in every team around the world. But it's not mean that your colleague wanna kill you or your colleague say you that you are shit and go away from the pitch. No, this is his emotion, way how to express yourself, and maybe using this way he wanna help you. And this young player sometimes must understand that, for example, I don't know, Marcisos shout on me, so now I must be shy and I don't want to touch the ball. No, it's not this way. So they need a little bit time, they need a little bit more mature, but I believe most of them, step by step, they will make small progress and we will see the better version of players. About the shouting, like a conclusion, you start from this, but yeah, you know how I talk. I must talk 20 minutes and after answer on the correct question. About the shouting, I think they were disappointed also about our result, because, to be honest, first game against Valmiera, first game against Riga, and my last game yesterday, it's unique free game in the season that I can say, okay, no chance for us. The opponents were better. Maybe I made mistake like a coach about, I don't know, tactic, lineup, something. I take on the chest. Other games. RFS, 3-2. After Liepaja. What's more? Yes, Daugavpils, Meta game. Auda, yes. Second game against RFS. All the time we were competitive. All the time we play football. We create chances. The problem was in the finishing, and the players feel this, that always we are close. Everybody, you journalists, other coaches, other club directors, presidents send me message how good we play football. I heard, I don't know, but I heard that Auda coach on the pre-game meeting said that we don't have points because we play football. It means that we are not disorganized team, completely nobody. No, but we didn't use our chance. Sometimes maybe a little bit experience in this crucial moment, and it was like the situation that the players next game we lose. They try to do. I saw big motivation that also they wanna give their best for me in the last game. They push each other on the dressing room. Football. What I can say, football.
Przemek, you are from Poland and you have been working in big clubs like Legi, and you know Polish football perfectly. Of course, we can't try for Latvian league to try to reach English or Spanish Premier Leagues, so we are comparing a little bit Latvia and Poland, but also I understand it's also two different worlds. still, sometimes people are saying that Polish league on the pitch it's not like something unreal, that the level is not the highest, and sometimes we see that even Latvian clubs like Riga against the Piast won these 2 games. So how do you see this comparing, and in which segments Latvian football loses most of all comparing to Polish football, extra-class football?
Yeah, first of all, what is logic is infrastructure. If we talk about Polish football, I think the biggest step who promote our league, who help us a lot, is Euro 2012, because all big cities start to build stadium or training facility because they wanna be like host one of the top team from the Europe. So in this moment, a lot of good stadium. Other things, it's also football in Poland is sport #1. So a lot of spectators, a lot of atmosphere, and also like media attendance. Everybody love football, follow a lot of program. Our television prepare Polish Ekstraklasa like a Champions League level. Or I can compare with La Liga level. We have everything. And it's create, for example, in Latvian reality, that Polish football is like, wow, top. And I can say it's good. For me, the best way for the best Latvian player is go to the country like Poland. Because in my opinion, most of the players from Latvia, they are not ready to go, for example, straight to Germany. They need the step, the bridge between big football, and one of this kind of competition, in my opinion, it's like a Polish competition. So I can say that Polish league is better than Latvian. Generally, like we talk about game intensity, I don't know, quality, individual quality of the players. I think more like a player with better CV came to play in the Poland, everything. And this is, but it's not so big difference for the Latvian players, like for example, go straight to the Germany. So I think it's like good step for Latvian people, go to Poland, and after, if you are good, go to the other league. Like Rudniew's example. For me, it's like a top example. He came to Lech, showed his skills, and after he met Thorsten Finks in HSV Hamburg. So yes, I can say that the Polish league is better, but for me, it's not situation like this that the best, or I don't know, a lot of players from Latvian league cannot play in Poland. No, it's also like you said. If Riga met against Piast Gliwice in European games, can be competitive games. So,
from coaching point of view, okay, you talk about infrastructure, about these things around the football, but from coaching point of view, I don't know how many coaches are in the normal Ekstraklasa club, physio, these things, we are like 100 years behind the Poland, and also, of course, I understand that also Latvian clubs are different. We know top 4 teams are probably more professional, and we know that Spartaks and lower teams are not at that level, but can you a little bit compare and talk about this?
Bravo, I forgot about this, I also had in my mind. Yes, and this is also like a big difference between Polish football and Latvian football. As I see the members of the squad, how many people work around the team. Okay, I can say about Legia because in Legia I worked 7 years. If I count academy period, scouting department period, and also first team period. So when we were in the pre-season in Austria, and one day we have like an integration that we go together, all players and staff, one of the mountain. And the team photo, we have, I don't know, 27 players and 25 staff members. So it's like the big difference, how professional looks like football in Poland. And this is also football this day. You need bigger staff. You need bigger staff because coach doesn't have a time to do everything, to manage everything. I don't know, you need analyst, you need fitness coach, you need the people who support you, who help you, because like I said before, coaching job today is manage of the people, of course. He must be responsible for training process, tactic, everything, of course, but he needs people who help to him with this all of things, because I achieve a lot also because of individual analysis last season, and I know how to work individually with young players, and also this kind of skills open for me way to go to the Legia first team. But you need the time, you need the people or person who help you, I don't know, cut video, who who help you with your daily work, because if you are alone, you are not able to do everything.
If the player has, I don't know, 18 or 19 or 20 years and he is in, I don't know, in Spartaks or Auda and compare with average extra-class club, not Legia, can he grow here in the same way like in Poland? Because these things you talk, maybe it's more like for the team progress, but not the individual progress. Do you see these differences that if you want to become a good football player and if you work much, you can grow here as the same as well as there? No?
As I understand good, the question is if, for example, player from Valmiera can achieve the same level like in average team in Ekstraklasa. Yeah. I think no. Why? Because how many competitive games he played during all year, what kind of opponents he meet during his one calendar year, what kind of facilities he use during a year. So I think for first step we can say, also I can say example Krolis, because for me it's really interesting example. He didn't play, as I know, good in youth national team in Latvia. He started from under 19. He started in Meta. After from Meta go to Valmiera, and I think in Valmiera he achieved everything what we can. And now for him is the most important make next step, but also smart next step, because maybe if he go, I don't know, France, he disappear because no chance to play. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know this player. I like him, like a player quality in Latvian league. I like him. I can say this. He always play really good against Spartak, score goal or assist. So it's my nightmare. But generally, if we talk about Latvian football environment, he is, my opinion, ready to make next step. But for me, it's really interesting if one day he came to Poland, how he looks in this Polish reality, because all cases are different. Also, Gutkowski's, for example, how many years he wait for this good moment what now he has in the Raków Częstochowa in Poland.
Okay, except Krolis, do you see any Latvian young players, of course not like players, experienced players like Dubra, but young players who can play in Ekstraklasa or try to play in Ekstraklasa right now? Do you see talented footballers in Virslīga?
Well, I'm not ready to answer deep and analyze all of players, but okay, maybe one small story, because last season under 21 Latvia played in Jelgava against Poland, so it's normal that my ex-players from Legia played in this game, also a colleague from the staff came there. So from their experience I can say that during the analysis of Latvian national team they had positive opinion about Kirš. So maybe he had something that under 21 during this analysis process focus a little bit more about him. So we can say he maybe has something, but also how is the football life? Last season when he played Daugavpils, really good period. After in Riga regular, don't a lot of chance possibility to play. And now also he has a tough moment, we can say, and also different position in this season. So this is like footballer life. Maybe from foreign players, Belakovic. Belakovic, in my opinion, he is also ready to play in Poland, and he has also some rumors, offers also from our country. And I think he has enough quality to play in our league, especially after his also Austrian experience.
It's hard for you to analyze other teams' players, but if you again talk about Spartaks last year, this was foreigner team. There are many Africans were in the Spartaks, and this year we see that mostly Latvian players play. Can you shortly compare Latvians and African talents? What our guys lack, or what are the strengths and weaknesses if we compare in this way?
Maybe I give general advice for the young players, not only in Spartaks, everywhere. I try to transmit to all of players during my coaching period that for them it's like a big chance. If we talk now about Spartak, goalkeeper 2005, right back, left back 2003, 2004, for them it's like a miracle, it's like a star from the sky that they can in this age take experience in Virslīga. And sometimes I have this feeling that this player doesn't understand that, wow, I have 18 years old and I can play Virslīga. They should be like bulldogs. They should use every minute, each training session, each game to develop skills, to take experience, because in Poland, a lot of young people waiting for this moment to be not only in Ekstraklasa level, but receive his chance in first division or second division. Here in Latvia, you are like a highway to start your football career in top division, in Virslīga. So, in my opinion, these Latvian players need more like feeling and the motivation inside to be better and better and use this opportunity. I see this, for example, in African players. Also, they came to the Europe and they understand that for them maybe it's the chance to change the life. And this is a little bit different mentality. Of course, I don't talk about everybody, but generally, I can like this point of view.
Okay. Finally, on the humor side, Žigajev's Juris, you had also a nice interview. So he said that sorry that he didn't call you to drink a beer. He promised it, but he's in short in time. So what can you say to him, maybe in Poland?
Joris, what I can say, I understand you very well. Now you are one of the most popular coach in Latvia. So you are busy man. I understand you that now you have a lot of job. When your club fired you, call to me, and after we met and we drink our beer.
Okay, thank you for
Thank you. Paldies.